Hello, we are watching the news broadcast daily and following today's headlines.
President Trương Tấn Sang launches a national tree planting campaign in northern Bắc Giang province. Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng extends New Year wishes to officers and soldiers of Naval Brigade 681 in central Bình Thuận province. Traffic accidents claimed the lives of around 300 people and injured 400 others nationwide during Tết Festival.
President Trương Tấn Sang launched a national tree planting campaign at Phong Sơn commune in northern Bắc Giang province. The launch ceremony on February 18th was jointly held by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and provincial authorities. We have more.
The launching ceremony opened with Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Cao Đức Phát reviewing forest care and protection in recent time. The minister reported that 2.45 million hectares of land have been covered with forests over the past years. The achievement brought the nation's total forest coverage to 40% in 2011 from 32% in 1998. Addressing the event, President Sang stressed the importance of tree plantation and practical benefits from the work, especially in the context of climate change and environmental pollution all over the world. He called on the entire nation to actively join hands in the festival, which turns into an annual event every spring since it was initiated by President Ho Chi Minh in 1959. Together with local officials and people, Sang planted trees in the Ho Chuối historical site, the former base of Yên Thế uprising, from where hero Hoàng Hoa Thám and soldiers fought the French colonialists over 30 years, from late 19th century to early 20th century.
Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng visited and extended New Year wishes to officers and soldiers of Naval Brigade 681 based in Phan Thiết City, the central province of Bình Thuận. The visit was made on February 18.
Prime Minister Dũng expressed his delight at the brigade's rapid development and praised the officers and soldiers' efforts in protecting the country's sovereignty, overseas and islands. He said he hopes that the unit will uphold its revolutionary heroic traditions and master modern military weapons, thus contributing to strengthening the country's defense capacity. Dũng stressed the need for the unit to keep constant vigilance and take regular training so as to be able to cope with any situation that may arise. He also affirmed the state will always take care of the material and spiritual life of officers and soldiers so that they will fulfill all their assigned tasks. Earlier on the day, Prime Minister Dũng offered incense to late President Ho Chi Minh at the Ho Chi Minh Museum, Bình Thuận branch. He visited Đức Thanh School where the late president worked as a teacher in 1910.
Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc made a Lunar New Year visit to the Vietnam News Agency in Hanoi on February 18th. He affirmed the party and state's constant support for the agency to fulfill its assigned political tasks in the new year.
The Deputy Prime Minister has lauded the Vietnam News Agency VNA for becoming a leader in the information front and serving as a reliable strategic information provider for the party and the state. He commended the agency on promptly providing the public with diverse, accurate news, as well as party and state policies and guidelines. The Deputy Prime Minister, however, said, in the wake of bustling multimedia activities in the world, VNA needs to better its operation to continue working as the country's strongest information group. He also asked the agency to exert greater efforts to reflect the country's socio-economic and political activities in a full, timely and accurate manner to serve both domestic and foreign audiences. Phúc said he believes that VNA will successfully fulfill its assigned political tasks and make more important contributions to the national development in the coming time. Welcoming the government leader, General Director Nguyễn Đức Lợi pledged that VNA will do its utmost to live up to its roles as a strong national information group and a reliable information source of the party and state to effectively fight against erroneous information.
Traffic accidents during the 9 days of Lunar New Year festival took the lives of around 300 people and injured 400 others nationwide. The painful figures were announced by the National Traffic Safety Committee. Let's take a look.
According to the committee, 85% of traffic accidents took place on intercommune and inter-district roads. As much as 70% of the accidents were caused by drunks. In the latest serious accident on February 16th, 7 were killed when a truck slammed into 3 motorbikes traveling on the opposite direction on Bảo Lộc Pass in the Central Highlands province of Lâm Đồng. In the capital city of Hanoi, there were 14 traffic accidents, which left 12 dead and 13 others injured. Police handled more than 2,400 traffic law violations, most of which dealt with those who drove without helmets. On February 16th, head of the National Traffic Safety Committee, Nguyễn Xuân Phúc, who is also Deputy Prime Minister, sent an official telegram requesting cities and provinces to take drastic measures to ensure traffic safety as people return to big cities for work or travel to attend festivals. He asked the localities to increase traffic investigation patrols, punish individuals who violate the law, and position traffic police along key highways into Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City and on routes to Spring festivals to prevent congestion. Traffic safety investigations must be carried out at train and bus stations, wharfs, and on any means of public transport. If the vehicles carry more people than regulated, they must be suspended, he said.
The mountainous northern province of Tuyên Quang on February 17th organized the Long Thong Festival, a typical cultural feature of the Thai ethnic people in the north. Also at the event, the Thai ethnic group's 10 singing rituals were recognized as support of the national intangible heritage. We'll see how the festival goes.
The Long Thong Festival, which represents going to the fields, starts on the 8th day of the first lunar month. As an inseparable part of the Thai ethnic people's life, the festival delivers the ethnic minorities' wish for favorable weather conditions and good crops, which is the most important thing of the wet rice civilization. The ceremony involves solemn rituals in honor of local spirits to thank them for the crops and to ask for their support so local people can enjoy favorable weather conditions and have a comfortable and happy life in the new year. The event also features diverse folk games, including Ném Con, a game in which boys and girls exchange cloth balls and tug of war. Also at the event, the Thai ethnic group's 10 singing rituals were recognized as part of the national intangible heritage. 10 singing, which reflects the daily activities and expresses the emotions of working people, is a distinctive musical genre of the Thai communities. The art is divided into 2 forms, Then Kỳ Yên, which is sung for prayer for good fortune, and Then Lễ Hội, which is performed at festivals to entertain people and is the hardship of life. On December 27, 2012, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism added the singing rituals to the National Intangible Cultural Heritage List. The government has also agreed in principle with Tuyên Quang Province proposal to compile a dossier of 10 singing in order to seek UNESCO recognition as part of the world's intangible cultural heritage.
And that is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.